These sourdough crescent rolls are soft, light and fluffy, and they are super delicious. You can have it as plain rolls or can fill it with sweet or savory fillings, and they are perfect for any occasion. To make these crescent rolls, we'll need only 6 ingredients and can make it in 5 simple steps. But as we are making it with naturally leavened dough, we'll need more proofing time. So in this video, let's see how easy it is to make these crescent rolls with sourdough starter. As the first step, let's prepare the dough. Into this bowl, I'm pouring in the milk, adding a tablespoon of honey for a hint of sweetness. You can add more if you want your rolls to be sweeter. Adding a teaspoon of salt. Here I have my starter ready to use. It is active and bubbly. It is thick in consistency and it smells so nice. I'm adding 75 grams of starter. Mix and combine them all together. Now adding 3 tablespoons of butter, which is kept at room temperature. You can see it is soft and so we'll be able to easily blend them all together. Add the flour and just mix them all together. And now we need to knead the dough. We can knead the dough by hand or by using a stand mixer. Here I'm using a stand mixer. Use the dough hook attachment and knead the dough on low speed for about 12 minutes or until the dough becomes soft and smooth. Using a spatula, I'm bringing it all together. Now cover the bowl and let the dough rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour, the gluten strands have developed and our dough is soft and elastic, and we'll be able to stretch the dough to a thin membrane without tearing. And this shows that our dough is good, and if proofed well, they can produce beautiful rolls. Now let's form this dough into a round ball. What I'm doing is simply pulling and stretching the dough to the center from all sides, and then flip it upside down and drag it through the sides of the bowl so that it forms a smooth and taut surface. Now let's cover it and let it rise for 4 hours or until the dough is almost doubled in size. After 4 hours, our dough has risen. Now gently degas the dough. Here I'm trying to preserve the smoothness of the surface. At this point, we have 2 options. If you plan to make the rolls later, you can keep the dough covered in the fridge, and when you want to bake the rolls, you can take it out and then shape them and do the final rising and then bake. Or if you are going to make the rolls now, as what I'm doing now, just flip the dough onto a lightly floured work surface and let's shape our crescent rolls. Roll out the dough to a circle of approximately 16 inches in diameter. And before dividing the circle, I'm making some rough marking on the surface so that we can divide them easily and precisely. Now, using a pizza cutter or by using a sharp knife, divide it into equal parts. We can make 8 to 12 crescent rolls with this recipe. And now to shape the crescent rolls, take one triangle and simply roll from the wider side to form crescent rolls. To get more layers and to make our rolls look more beautiful, stretch the dough like this to form longer and thinner strip and then shape them into crescent rolls. Now they are all ready for the final rising, so cover it with a cling film and let the rolls rise for about 3.5 to 4.5 hours depending on the ambient temperature. If it is warm, they will rise faster, and if it is cold, it may take longer. After 3.5 hours, our rolls have risen well. I'm brushing the rolls with some egg wash. To make this egg wash, I have lightly beaten 1 egg. This egg wash will give a nice golden color and shine to our rolls when baked. I'm sprinkling the top with some sesame seeds. This will give a nice nutty flavor and delicious smell to our rolls. Now they are all ready to go into the oven. I've preheated the oven to 425 Fahrenheit or 220 C. So place the baking tray into the preheated oven and then reduce the temperature to 375 Fahrenheit or 190 C and bake for about 25 minutes. Take care not to overbake our rolls as it will become dry and the texture of our rolls will be different. And at the same time, we don't want to underbake these rolls as the center of the rolls will be gummy and there will be yeasty smell to the rolls. So take care to bake the rolls properly at the right temperature and for the right duration. After baking, we'll get beautiful rolls that are golden on the outside and they smell so good. The crust of these rolls will be hard when they are just out of the oven, but it will get soft when they cool down. And we can make the crust even softer by brushing the top with some butter while they are still warm, which will also add a nice buttery flavor to our rolls. The inside of our rolls are light and airy, soft and fluffy, and they are so moist. And we can slice them and can enjoy it with some plain butter, or can fill it with cream, or can use it to make sandwiches. We can also fill these rolls with our favorite ingredients while shaping, like chocolate sticks or peanut butter or fruit jam, or can fill it with cheese or chicken or sausage. Here I filled it with some dates and walnut paste and they were super delicious. I'm sure you have more amazing filling ideas with you and I hope you will make this at home, and I'm sure everybody will love it. Thank you so much for your love and support, and thanks for watching this video. See you next time.